Hi everyone. I thought it'd be fun to do a little video today, and I was going to talk about emotions and body armoring and how it can affect your body mind and get stuck in the system and create discomfort and disease. But intuition led me a different way, and I decided to go with an oracle card deck that I made. They're all handmade. I don't know if you can see. Whoop, they're upside down. There they are. I made these beautiful herb oracle deck cards, and I wanted to, because it's been so long since I have, pull some cards. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle. And so if you find yourself here with me today, or if you stumbled across my social media page, whether on Instagram or Facebook or on YouTube, please go ahead and share and subscribe and like. Get this message out to all that need it. All right, so I've mixed up my cards and dividing them in half, and I'm going to flip 3 cards. So how beautiful. The first card, I don't know if you can see that well. Let's see, I'm going to back up a little bit, is the tulip. So tulips have to do with femininity, with softness. So this doesn't necessarily mean that only being feminine in the feminine body. Everyone has a masculine and feminine. So this is all about self-nurturing. And what sticks out to me right now is the number 3. So 3. So 3 in numerology is the fertility, newness, aspirations is coming up. So if you're drawn to we got the tulips. That has to do with self-nurturing. How do you nurture yourself? Oh, and there's a little bit of discomfort as I say that, and I've got some pain in my back. So that might look like you have a tendency of brushing yourself off or putting nurturing on the side, thinking that tasks and goals and getting things done is more important than nurturing yourself. Well, it's through the nurturing, it's through the feminine that life newness and life can come in. So the feminine is life and the masculine is death. So both are needed. Old things of the masculine need to die and fall away. And the feminine brings in new life. And this is calling your attention to nurturing yourself. And I'm drawn to the color purple in that upper corner. Which has to do, purple is the color of royalty. So set your crown straight. So this has to do with low self-esteem, negative self-talk, self-criticizing, over-criticizing yourself, overburdening yourself with tasks. Call in tulip. Whether through your meditation or even if you have some tulips or bring some tulips into your house so their consciousness can come and help you shift into a more soft place within yourself. Now, calendula is coming up as the second card. Really sorry about this glare. Calendula is coming up as the second card. Now, calendula is great for any kind of skin irritations, any eczema, dry skin, skin hives. And skin is all about how you present yourself. So it's the first organ. So your skin is a major organ, and it's how you greet the world or how life brushes up against you and how your reaction to life. So softness will lessen or soften those reactions. So if you're easily triggered or if you're going through a hard time right now, calendula will help to ease that reactivity. So you can get some nice ointment, some calendula ointment. They have great calendula salves, or even bringing in calendula into your healing space or your ceremony, or getting some calendula flowers to help you shift the tension that's held within your skin. The skin is coming up really strong, and I could feel it in my tongue. So this could be the sharp words that you use against yourself and others, right? So you may be triggered in life happenings. They're taking place. They're not always pleasant. Sometimes you're going through a hard time. And it's how you meet the world and what words you're using. Are your words supporting your co-creation, or are you speaking against yourself and others, which weakens you? So that's what skin is about. Some consciousness of skin. And then in comes Rose. So Rose is all about love, self-nurturing, again, self-acceptance, um, and how soft you are again. So open-hearted, being vulnerable. So vulnerability is actually a very powerful place. Most people consider to be vulnerable from an open space means that you're going to get hurt, or something is going to come and usurp you or backstab you, or something bad's going to happen if you're vulnerable. Vulnerability actually is the openness to experience life in its totality, whether it be a pleasant experience or a negative experience. And that in itself is a judgment anyway, but it's the openness to life. How open are you to life? How open are you to experiencing life without shutting yourself down through the experiences that are happening? So Rose brings in some self-nurturing back to that gentleness of the feminine of the tulip, and then the harshness, calendula, to soften the harshness of the skin, that hard skin, right? We have all these sayings like, oh, I've got a tough skin. You don't want a tough exterior meeting the world with harshness, meeting yourself with harshness. We need to soften, 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 soften. And as I say that, I can feel so much sadness coming up. So if you have some sadness going through, or some unfelt sadness, stuffing it down under your heart skin will only create body armoring. And here comes exactly what I wanted to speak of when I first started this, but then I was drawn to my oracle deck. So when emotions are not felt, and life comes at us sometimes like a freight train, and we harden to life, that creates a body armoring, and it can actually cause pain, discomfort, and if eventually dis-ease and illness if not tended to. So if any of this resonated with you and you'd like to look into this further for yourself, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to offer you a session, or you can catch me on my website, or subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more readings and to get more insights. It was such a pleasure to be here with all of you. You can catch me at www.mmarzuk.com. So Marzuk is spelled Marczuk, mmarzuk.com. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram. And thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your insights if you related to any of this. And please call in the sacred medicine. If this is finding you, then you can further call in the sacred medicine. You can go get yourself some tulips and calendula or rose, or do some gardening, and bring in those lovely herbs and flowers into your healing space to support you. See you next time.